Do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself in your business? Do you trust yourself raising your children? Do you trust yourself in romantic relationships? It's a question that is, I think, essential because for me, I'm learning kind of about myself and where and why I have anxiety. I've had a very beautiful life, but there's this anxiety. And I went and I talked about this in another video. I went to a workshop in Costa Rica, and it was a 3-day workshop on finding inner peace. And I had a big realization that my anxiety stems from not trusting myself. And it surprised me, one, maybe not trusting others, not trusting the universe, but also not trusting myself. And thought, wow, often in the workplace we talk about, and I write this in my book, Intuitive Business Connections, the importance of trust, the importance of, being a trustworthy person, being trusted. But I want to take it another step, just a little bit deeper towards ourselves. Do you trust your own judgments? There have been entrepreneurs that have tried and failed, and now they no longer trust their intuition. They no longer trust their creative ideas. They no longer trust other people's suggestions or partners who want to collaborate with them because of an error they made in the past. And I feel like that's so unfortunate. What could have manifested if they, or let's bring this to you, what could you manifest if you really trusted yourself? I mean, wholeheartedly, when you receive your intuition, you trust it, it's clear, then how can you have this stress and anxiety? I'm a work in progress, as I often say. I talk about my pitfalls, my downfalls, and the times when I followed my intuition and times when I didn't follow my intuition. And I talk about there's no judgment to either. It's just, do you want an easier path or do you want a more complicated and difficult path? Do you want peace of mind and ease in your life, or do you want a little bit more drama? And it's just a choice. We all, as humans, have free will, and we have choices of what direction we want to go. And sometimes I choose an easy path, and sometimes I choose the more complicated one for, I guess, experiences and to learn to trust my intuition more. But, I feel like the more I trust, and every day the more I trust, just even little things, contact this person now, do this, apply this, just little things, it helps my confidence grow for the bigger things. And then when I'm really confronted with a huge decision, a huge life decision, I don't have to be so anxious or scared about it. I know that I can trust myself. I know that, what is a strong yes for me and what is a strong no for me. There's, in the authentic relating world, there's these games, which is called yes and no. And it's practicing in front of another person saying yes, yes. They ask you questions, yes, yes, yes. And then you ask other questions, no, no, no. And feeling what that feels like in the body. It's just saying a yes and a no, and knowing internally, what is right for you. So I really encourage you to, as I often say, sit in silence, stop in a day, listen to yourself. When you have these intuitive hits, then take the inspired action. If you don't take inspired action, you'll never know if that will benefit you in your life. And then they'll help you to be able to trust others. They'll help you to be able to trust the universe. I think there's a huge ripple effect, and trust is so essential in all aspects of your life. If I can't trust a friend, then they won't be my friend. If I can't trust my partner, then I won't be in a relationship with him. Like, these for me are just foundations. If I can't trust one of my employees, they won't be an employee. They won't be on my team. Like, it's essential. I think that's the number one, quality that we need. We need ourselves, and we need, others need. I value that a lot in my company, trust. So I'm curious if you trust yourself, and share examples with the others so the others can learn. Maybe if someone doesn't trust themselves as much, gives maybe your own advice. We're all teachers. We all can learn from one another. This is just a question to spark this conversation. I'm not an expert in this. I'm learning with you. I'm sharing my own personal experiences, but I want to hear from you and your message to help someone else to trust themselves more. So thanks again for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, write some comments, and I will see you next time.